Alrighty. 3, 2, 1.
And we're back.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Eddy Experience, the Edcast, the podcast with Edduh, whatever you want to call it, I'm your host today, as always, Eddy. And today we have my very special friend.
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah. So Sarah, would you like to just talk about your day?
My day?
Or do you want to talk about? Would you like to? Sarah, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Sarah.
Perfect. Awesome. So, today I have a little bit of a scripty poo.
Which I've seen.
Just for me as a host to follow, and yeah. So last week we did a solo podcast, and it was just me talking about myself in my room. And it turns out Sarah actually watched it.
I watched it before I came on here.
Yeah. Thoughts?
I didn't know he had a podcast. But we hung out today for the first time in a long time. Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm just a little bit prepared.
Yeah, so we hung out today for the first time in a long time, and we just caught up with each other. And he told me that he had a podcast. And if you didn't know, we actually have a podcast with some of our other friends.
We do.
And now he has his own podcast.
Yep.
Which was a surprise to me. And then he invited me on today, so
welcome.
What was the question?
Oh, yeah. Thoughts on my
thoughts on your podcast. Yeah. Riveting content. Riveting indeed.
Thank you. Thank you.
I suggest you watch it. For those that haven't.
No.
Or listen to it on Spotify. All streaming platforms.
To be completely honest, if you did watch the first episode, there were a lot of ums.
I was like, you're doing it again.
Yeah, there were a lot of ums, and it was really hard for me to listen to. And if you heard all the ums before, there were actually even more ums. So what I ended up doing was going back into the podcast, throwing it into a scrubber, and literally using AI to cut out all the ums in the audio. And it was so much more easy for me to listen to. And I was very much more proud of like what I can throw out there and share with you guys. It turns out it's actually kind of hard to think about things to talk about yourself by yourself and hold a conversation alone. So yeah. Yeah, and then yeah.
Yeah. You know what it reminded me of? Reminded me of when I took my communications class a few years back.
Yeah.
And we had to talk, and one of the things I would never forget him saying is how many ums people would say when they're talking. And I cannot I cannot listen to something ever again without noticing when people say
Yeah.
And it's the weirdest thing, because when he pointed it out, I was like, that is so true.
Yeah. And
today, I do it too. Like, not to say like, I'm perfect and I don't do it, but I do it too.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I showed Sarah, or Sarah told me that she listened to it, and I was already talking about how I had a lot of ums, she was like, yeah, there were a lot of ums. And I was like, oh, you listened to the edited version. It was so much worse before. But
like, it's worse before?
Yeah. But if you like that episode, I'm super happy to be sharing some more with you guys. And yeah. As a transition, so we actually had, like we said, me and Sarah had a podcast before this one.
Go check it out.
Yeah, it's called I'm Glad We Met, with all of our other friends. And I just started this one because, like I said before, I wanted more. I'm just trying not to say
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. But I just wanted to do more podcasts, and working with everyone's schedules was just a little bit too much. So when more
true.
when time comes up and everyone's schedule opens up again. Yeah, we'd love to share some more with you guys. So,
Yeah.
but on the first episode, we talked about how we all met on that podcast. But the only people who didn't share exactly how they met was me and Sarah. So,
It was weird. I like remembered like right after we ended the podcast.
literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the final words you can hear at the end of the podcast are like, wait,
Wait.
we didn't talk about how we met.
No.
And then I'm like, oh, we'll do it on the next one.
And we never did it.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for today. So,
Yeah.
how did we meet, Sarah?
How did we meet? You know, we talked about this in the car ride, and I totally forgot how we met, but I do remember now.
And I remember.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
You know, sometimes, I think we talked about this before, and I told you my first memory of how we met, and it did not line up with your memory. And I think it's because you forgot, like, the first time we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. We did talk about this.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we do have a first time that me and Sarah met, but for some reason that didn't stick out into my mind.
Not a memorable person.
No, that's not it. That's not it. What ended up happening was, so one of my first like encounters with Sarah was through a nursing club event, where we went to the beach.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the first time we met, and I was an officer back then. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I made it my mission to talk to everyone, and when I saw new faces, especially a
Yeah.
guy, because guys in nursing club are so rare, I was like, I
They are.
have to talk to him. So I went up to him, we talked.
Yeah. And what ended up happening was I didn't really know or have any friends in the club yet, so
Right.
we were carrying water balloons, and I
Yeah.
carried a whole bucket by myself, and it turns out a bucket of water balloons is no joke. Super, super, super heavy.
Yeah.
And it was, I was clearly struggling. Sarah saw, and she was like, do you need help? And then I was like, no, I got it.
And I was like, oh, that's good, because I was just offering.
Yeah. I guess I appreciate the sentiment though.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks.
No, but if you said yes, I would have definitely helped.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. It was pretty heavy, but
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, but he said he wanted to do it,
I'm
so
a strong boy. I'm a strong boy.
he's working on them gains.
I'm a strong guy. But yeah, so apparently that's how we met, but I had a different story.
Oh, yeah.
It's not exactly how we met because we met, apparently we met before, but
We met before.
yeah, so what ended up happening was, so Sarah was already on board, for the club, and then so I applied to be on board and got accepted.
Yeah.
And then we had a little like social, like a get to know the previous board. So we had a couple icebreakers between like us and all the new board members and all the old board members. And what ended up happening was so me and Sarah ended up being partners for this like little icebreaker. And the question that we had to answer for the icebreaker was like, who is your childhood crush? like celebrity crush.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
And I remember telling Sarah, I don't know, I was like, I'll be a little quirky today. I'll be a little bit quirky today. And then so I told Sarah, I was like, yeah, so my childhood crush is just a little bit different. And she's like, oh yeah? And I was like, yeah. You know, I think I said like Gwen from Total Drama Island.
I don't remember this. I don't remember this.
Yeah.
So.
But I do.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember I was kind of scarred from it. So yeah, I was
Jeez.
like, my crush was Gwen from Total Drama Island, and she was like, and she's like, huh? And I was like, oh yeah, it's like a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sarah was like, oh,
I don't remember.
okay.
Okay.
And then I was like, Yeah, anyways, and then it was time to
Wow.
switch, and I was like,
That's a very awkward conversation.
yeah, I was like, okay, I'm never talking to Sarah ever again. I'm never talking to Sarah
You say
ever
this
again.
every single time for every single person. You're like, yeah, the first time I met them, I was like, ooh, I'll never talk to them ever again. We're just not going to be friends. And look where we are.
On a podcast.
I know, I'm his first guest on his podcast.
You are the first guest.
Isn't that crazy? I'm honored, by the way.
No, thank
Truly
you for
honored.
coming. Thank you for coming. I wouldn't have anybody else.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Anyways.
No one else offered.
Wait, also, let me turn this camera a little bit.
Oh. Timothy.
Timothy in the background? Shout out to the goat.
Showed us long. Can you see
Oh,
the
actually, you
shot?
cannot. The little mic's blocking it.
It's good that it's censored. It's pretty big.
Anyways, so, yeah. Tell me.
Yeah.
How was your day today?
How was my day today?
What's up? What'd you do?
So, today was pretty eventful.
Oh yeah.
Out of all my other days, I must say.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I woke up to an email, and this email was long anticipated. I don't know, I got ghosted for, about a month, I guess. I don't know. We reached out to her, like, of a follow-up email about a month ago, too. And it's about, would you say it's a volunteer or internship?
I would just say health internship.
Okay, a health internship. And we got a reply back, and she said, so me and Garlo, the other friend that's on the other podcast, we're trying to do a health internship. And we finally got a response back this morning, but Garlo said he was only free tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I told him that that was not going to work from the email because she said that the office was only open Monday through Fridays. So, since today was Friday, I was like, Garlo, we're going today, or we're never going, because next week is finals, and I'm not going to take time out of my study time to go down.
It is finals next week.
It's finals next week.
And
I have interviews lined up already.
Yeah. And we're recording this.
Yeah.
And
This is a priority for me.
Wait, that's actually hella funny. And and I have an essay due in 2.5 hours.
Ooh,
I'm all good.
We should hurry this up.
No. We got time.
Oh, we got so much time.
Anyways, listen. So yeah, we went over to.
Yeah, I dragged him too because he did the internship over the summer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then so I said hi to all my old coworkers.
Yeah.
It was really nice. And then was explaining the whole experience to Sarah and Garlo, and then we went and got
we got Jollibees.
yes. Felice B.
Police bees. This is my second time eating Jollibees. So yeah. That was pretty fun.
Thoughts on the food?
The spaghetti was not that bad. From what Garlo was saying, I thought it'd be worse, but it wasn't that bad. But I
I
wouldn't.
think it's just preference.
Yeah, but I wouldn't eat it again. I would not buy it again.
That's fair.
6 out of 10.
I think it's also $7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not worth it. But yeah, it's not a horrible experience. I love the bees. Yeah, and then I went home. I did my quiz. I had an interview. And yeah, that was my day.
Yep.
How was your day?
Yeah, so I ended up going to the library so I could start working on my essay. And then I just got a little call from Sarah out of nowhere working on my essay. And
Nice.
I had no plans on going to the internship earlier. And then so Sarah calls and she's like, "Hey." And I'm like, "What's up? And she's like,
I have a proposition.
yeah. Do you have plans today?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna see my one friend who I haven't seen in like a year, basically." And she's like,
I'm sorry.
"Oh."
I'm sorry, Brandon.
Wow. Well,
fuck
maybe.
him and come over
Yeah.
with me.
Maybe you should go to this internship thing with me. And I was like, the thing I did? And she's like, yeah, today, right now. And I was like, right now? So then ended up working out. We went over, did the internship thing. I called Brandon. Then I went to Jollibee after the internship, and then driving back home, met up with Brandon, and we talked about anime for a while.
Riveting.
Yeah, I'll have an anime episode at some point, but expect him to be a guest soon. But yeah.
It's just like an hour video of you watching anime.
No. It'll be a little bit more riveting than that.
Riveting. I think that's my new favorite word. Ooh.
Riveting.
My bad. Riveting.
So we are seniors.
Okay. We are.
We are seniors.
We are.
And
we're pretty old.
Yep. How are your what am I talking about?
What are your senior plans?
Wait. Yeah, kind of. As a senior, how has your perspective changed of college now that's like your last couple quarters now?
Next quarter is my last quarter. I don't have a couple quarters.
So it's gonna be gone.
My existence on this earth is just gonna be wiped out. I'm just gonna be gone. My perspective on college, how has it changed since the beginning?
I would say, how has your quarter perspective been? Like, how has like your view on college this quarter been different from other quarters?
I don't think my view is different. I think that this quarter I focused on different things than other quarters, if that makes sense. Like, I think especially with graduating earlier and knowing that I only have a quarter left, things are more urgent. Like, certain priorities are just more urgent than others, and it's just more stressful now because you're like, oh shit, now I don't have enough time to do all these things that I thought I had so much time for.
Yeah.
The time just got away from me. So I think this quarter my priorities are just more focused on what I need to get done in order to graduate. And yeah.
No, that's solid. That's really solid.
Yeah.
And
what about you? What are you focusing on? Definitely not school.
Obviously, this podcast.
Oh my god.
But also, I think my perspective has really changed. I don't know if you've known this, but I'm like spending a lot more time with my littles in.
Oh, I saw.
Yeah, in all my different clubs that I'm in.
Yeah.
I just have a couple littles.
I would argue that he's my little.
Okay, well, he's not the only one. But just like sharing experiences with underclassmen and
That's cute.
Like students who are just like not seniors yet, and like giving them experiences that I wish I would have had when I was like their age.
Like a mentor.
Like, yeah, like a mentor figure.
Yeah. That would have been nice.
I think, especially because we got our first year like taken away from us because we had COVID year.
Yeah, it was a lot of playing the catch-up game.
Yeah, a lot of that, I'd say.
Yeah, and a lot of just like figuring things out on your own. But I feel like personally, I'm used to figuring things out on my own, anyways.
Yep, that's fair.
So that wasn't really. It would have been great to have a mentor, but that wasn't really like something I was like, oh wells.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I think I'm always like grateful towards like all my mentors. So it's like being able to be one for somebody is something that I think is like.
It's probably so fulfilling, huh?
It is, yeah, and it feels really good, and also like, because I want to like picture myself being the person who, I wish I would have had at that age. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
But yeah, so, spending a lot of time with my littles and like taking them out to do cool experiences so that when they become my age, they do even bigger and better projects. Yeah.
Just talk about how you took Mason to Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Yesterday he sent me a freaking photo where he took our little.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
Where he took our little to Sam's Club back in his hometown. I was so confused. I was like, What the hell?
Yeah. Yesterday I needed to go back to the my hometown.
You exposed everything all at once here, huh?
No. I'll keep that for a future episode. Actually, I'm pretty sure in the last episode that's all I did.
Well then, feel free.
Anyways.
Anyways, here's my address.
No. Yeah, so I went back to my hometown yesterday. But I needed a way to get there, and my little was like, "Oh, I could just take you." And I was like right now?" And he's like, "Yeah, like right now."
Such a goated little.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. The best little.
And then so we drove back to my hometown, got my car. He met my family again, and then we took them.
Wait.
And then, oh, you missed it.
He met your family beforehand?
Yeah, because my dad was the guest speaker.
Oh, right. But that
Yeah.
wasn't your full family.
No, it was my mom and my dad. But then we went out to dinner.
Right, and
afterwards.
I was there. Right?
No, no,
It wasn't Bogoon Boo.
no. That was another one.
What the
Yeah, no, but he wasn't. He wasn't there for that one.
Yeah, I'm not.
Anyways.
Oh, well.
Anyways.
No,
Yeah. So then he, we went to the bill. There's a couple bills.
Say it loud and
There's
proud.
a couple bills.
Say it loud and proud.
There's a couple bills. I don't know. It could be anywhere.
I went back to the bay.
No. You're narrowing down too much. Anyways. So yeah, we went back to my hometown. Yeah, they didn't hear that.
You're gonna bleep it out.
I probably won't. I'm so lazy. Anyways, back to my hometown. And then to my parents, and then my mom was like, "Oh, let's go get groceries for Eddie." And then Mason was like, "Okay." Yeah, so then he came with us.
Oh my gosh.
We went to Sam's Club for the first time for him.
I've
Then
never been.
afterwards, we went to my favorite taco place. Oh
Which
my
I've
God.
been.
The goated taco place.
Yeah.
Sarah doesn't know anything about tacos. For the record. Ugh. Wait. Okay. It's more censored now.
Censored?
Censored.
Oh, centered.
Yeah.
Censored?
No.
What's censored now?
But yeah, so went back to hometown, Sam's Club, and then taco place, my favorite taco place, and Mason from the Bay, so he's had really good tacos before, has told me that he's like, "Damn, these tacos are really good," and I was like, "Fuck yes."
Fuck.
And then after that, what ended up happening was, my mom, we were driving back home, she's like, "Oh wait, I have a little work party over here," and then I was like, and she's like, "Yeah, we should go to my work party," and I was like, how long is this gonna take?
And Mason was like, "Okay."
Yeah. And then so we ended up going to the work party. Didn't end up taking so long, but I saw like a lot of my mentors, a lot of teachers, a lot of like people who like had a pretty big influence on my life, like but I were like pretty like old. And then so, but it was interesting just going to this random party, and then like all these people knew each other and they knew me. And then Mason, he was just like amazed. He's like, "Wow, everybody knows everybody." And then my mom was like,
it's different when you're from the Bay.
That's just how it is here. Everybody knows everybody, and it's like word travels around, and like every little thing you do, it makes such a big impact. And it's like
you gotta watch where you put your foot. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyways, and then Mason was like, "This place is great," and then then we ended up going back home.
I think it definitely is a culture shock going back to your hometown.
Yeah, to my
especially
hometown.
when I know where he's from, which is from basically where kind of close to where I'm from.
Yeah.
So I understand like the cultures.
Yeah, it's like the distance isn't like super huge, but the culture is like really different.
Oh, and I go to his hometown a lot too.
Yeah.
So I know exactly like the culture and like the environment and everything.
Yeah.
It's definitely different where you're from. It's just like everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
Everybody
knows each other.
Everybody's
It's true.
Anyways, I'll stop at that there. But like, it's very different.
Yeah.
There is like a sense of community though, which is, it's nice.
Yeah.
There's pros and cons.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think the biggest plus living there is I was gonna say an inside joke, but I think it might reveal too much where it is.
Oh, yeah, tell me later.
Okay, well. Sorry, guys. Looks like you have to come on to the podcast. Oh my god, yes! It would have been the big acorn. It would have been the big acorn, yes. I was like, the best place about living in the place that I live is the big acorn.
Nuts.
Yeah, you'll never figure it out. You'll never know. Anyways.
But what are the chances they find you walking on the streets?
Oh, god damn. Okay, anyways.
I just know how your mind works.
Yeah, no, clearly. And that's a good and a bad thing. Just like living in the place where I live in, which you'll never figure it out. You'll never know.
Yeah, because if I walk down the streets of my hometown, no one knows who I am.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, going everywhere, you'll see everybody, and everybody knows everybody. So
yeah.
It's really interesting just going to the grocery store and seeing like 5 different people you know.
That never happened to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good and a I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways. Next up on my little agenda,
Okay.
So, being a senior.
I'm the only senior he knows. All the questions are around being a senior.
I'll ask this to any of my senior friends who come onto the podcast.
So,
so you're a senior
what's
too?
your
Why the hell were you so old? Anyways.
What?
So being a senior.
Yes.
What advice would you have given to your freshman self?
My freshman self?
Mm-hmm.
Don't take it too seriously. The end.
Wow. Thanks.
I don't know. I don't have any like very great insight, I think, into like what it means to be a senior.
Yeah.
I don't know. Freshman year me was, I guess I had very high goals, like going into college. And I was very confident in my abilities, which stemmed from like, I guess my high school, like, drive in high school, my drive in high school. So I thought that, I would have the same drive in college and that I would be okay if I just followed everything I did in high school, because that worked out pretty well for me,
Now look what you're at now.
And then freshman year, everything was so hard. Like, they give you like such like the hardest weeder classes, like true. Chemistry and bio, they all like put it like throw it all on you the first quarter, and like your math classes, and they're like hard.
It's true, it's true.
And I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought the difficulty would be like a little harder than high school, but I did like pretty okay with barely studying in high school. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I just have to study a little bit more. And I think when I first got my first chemistry midterm score back, I cried. I actually cried. I thought I was gonna fail, like college in general, because I was like, dude, if my first midterm score is that bad, what am I gonna do with all these other classes I have to take? Because it's only gonna get harder from here, right? 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 And and I was I guess I was an overachiever. Before even like the first quarter started of college, I was already like, I had a whole list of all the classes I had to take, and I planned out every class I had to take in order to graduate. And then I also had like a whole list of all the nursing schools, and like,
you're so prepared.
Yeah, I was very prepared. When I tell you that like I had all the prereqs for nursing like already like looked into and everything, I was prepared, I was like, what could go wrong? I'm so prepared. And then like I was really discouraged by my first grade, and then from then on I was like, okay, I just have to pass. And now I'm here, a senior, graduating early. So I took it too seriously. I don't think life should be taken that as seriously as I took it in freshman year. And there are times that you have to study and you have priorities, but there should also be times where you take care of yourself, your mental health first, and have fun, because these are the times you should be having fun in college,
Wow.
Oh my god.
No, I agree.
I would be such a great mentor.
I think that was really profound, and it was like really deep.
These are your years. These are, you're never gonna get these back. And once you have plans to go like into grad school or whatever your plans are, like going to get a job.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the same.
You're not going to have that that same time where you can just fuck around and have fun and stay up until 2 a.m. partying.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to be a reality for most of us anymore after college.
Yeah.
So I think I realized that like sophomore year, and I was like, I'm too serious, like I was so set on like graduating. That was my only goal.
Okay,
and it was like having fun was like, who needs to have fun? That was my mindset. And then I had fun in college, and I was like, who needs to study? No, but there should be a good balance. Is what I'm saying.
I was thinking like I think being in college is like learning.
Sorry, my
no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
It's like learning how to balance like
yeah
your social life and like your work life, because you ultimately just like working every single day and just like focusing solely on work would lead to just intense burnout, and you need to find like the balance, and I think that's what college is like really useful for, is like finding that balance. So
and these are the years where like you're literally free, like free from like your parents and everything. Like every choice you make is solely your own, and like you should decide like who you want to be without anybody controlling you in some ways, if that is a reality for you at home. So I don't know, have fun.
Wow.
Those are my words of wisdom.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 10 minutes ago you were like, I don't know, have fun. And that was it. It was not that serious. And then I was like, and then you just like, oh, that was like a really good like monologue about like why it's important to not just focus on just college. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that was all the explanation, because all the explanation is already in my head. But the end words, like the words of wisdom I have in the end, is just have fun.
No, that was good though.
Yeah.
Wow, Sarah, that was great. So, I get I don't even know what to like follow that up with for me.
For me, drink more, study less.
No. I guess specifically being a senior, like advice I would want to give myself was that like I think not to overthink relationships. Especially after COVID, I like did not know how to interact and like how to talk with people. And that's why I had like such a difficult time finding like real friends during my second year when we finally came back onto campus. And then I didn't want to really join any clubs because I was like, oh, if I didn't join at the beginning of the year, how can I join? Oh my god. Wait. No, that's crazy.
That was so good too.
Wait, no, wait.
We could just.
It's okay. We have the audio.
No, just like delete some of your things, have the like, and then we could restart like how like other podcasts are.
Could we use
my phone?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you know how much storage I have on my phone? I have to delete some shit too.
Okay, for all the audio only listeners, listen. The video I just recorded, the 30-minute video I just recorded.
Crap, what do I delete?
For video listeners, sorry, you're looking at a black screen right now, or I'll put something funny up on the screen and dancing. But my phone, unfortunately, it just ran out of storage, so that's why me and Sarah are freaking out a little bit.
Oh, actually, he's freaking out. I'm not freaking out.
All good. If it ends up happening, I might just have a black screen and we could just keep the audio.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'll have 30 minutes of the video that we do have.
Perfect.
But it'll be we'll have to cut
delete all these pictures. Hold on, our loyal listeners.
Thanks for sticking with us.
We're getting there.
Thanks for sticking with us. What was I even saying, dude? Oh, yeah, okay, well, basically...
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Let's get the video back up, and then...
Alrighty, alrighty.
Hold on.
You're just deleting single photos?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Hold on.
How much storage is that gonna leave you with?
Shit, hold on.
Okay.
You never know.
Alright, I'm waiting.
Alright.
Alright, viewers, how's your day going?
Like they can answer back.
Oh, yeah?
I'm doing well. How are you, Eddie Bobby?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. You know, I'm really glad to hear that you guys' days are going well. And I hope that you have an even better day tomorrow.
Okay. Is it better on my... Oh,
Okay, I can
you
fix
want to do
fix
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm looking a little red from the light.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, pokey.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. My phone hella big. Oh, you're turning...
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're calling emergency services? Oh, my gosh.
It's all good.
Oh, my God.
Oh, shoot.
My phone hella bulky, huh?
It kind of is.
It's the case.
It'll be fine, though.
It's
Watch
the
this.
case-to-fly case. Watch this.
Oh.
Nothing happened. Oh.
Oh, it's too big.
It's too big. It's too fat. Oh, there you go.
Oh. Is it okay? I think it is. Can I take it out of the case?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
take it out of the case.
Sorry, audio listeners. Sorry. Skip ahead a little bit.
Technical difficulties.
I swear I'll start talking soon. I swear.
Technical difficulties. Okay.
It'll be worth it in the end.
Yeah, you'll be able to see our faces when we talk.
All right. Video
Oh,
listeners.
better not scratch my phone. Better not. Video watchers.
Video watchers.
Look at me. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, flames.
Oh shit, so fuego. Look
Okay,
at
flames.
that. Look at that. My phone is so much better.
Yeah, my bad. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back on the air.
We fixed it.
We did. Yeah. Anyways,
Anywho.
talking about my advice to myself. Yeah, don't overthink relationships, I'd say. Specifically because I just had a hard time making friends. Because I didn't really know. I don't know why, but all the rules and social norms I remembered and like learned during before pandemic just went out the window. So I like was really afraid to just engage and start talking to anybody, or when I did, I really overthought all my conversations. So yeah. I was afraid to go to clubs. I was afraid to reach out to friends, but in the end, I learned to get over it and actually just not overthink it. And I think a big part of that was coming into nursing club and seeing all these like really friendly people just act like regular people to me and just accept me for who I was. And yeah.
I think it's definitely scary at first, especially when you're in a new environment. Especially it was our first year on the campus, because our first year was online. So I can understand why it was so hard to just kind of get back into the flow of like how things are normally, especially when you're placed in a new environment, like so like out of nowhere they're just like go. You know, just do.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and yeah, that makes sense. But I must say, nursing club, the best people ever. The
I
best
agree.
people you'll ever meet.
All
I
night.
remember my first year on campus, when I saw them tabling, I was like, I'll go just like see what's up, you know, because this might be the path I'm going down on. And oh my god, like the people made me stay, honestly.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad I was able to find them so early and develop so many friendships in there.
I wish I found it a little bit earlier. But you know, I am having a really good time, especially in my senior year with it now.
Yeah.
But
so good.
yeah. So I would say, yeah, don't overthink relationships, and do whatever you think would be beneficial to you.
Just be you.
And that's what I'm saying. So my last talking point. We
Oof.
got to the end. We're at
Wow.
40 minutes of audio almost. Thank you for coming this far, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause or something.
God.
Give yourself a round of applause, guys. Thank you for coming out.
Wow.
So my next and final point.
Yeah.
What's up next?
Oh my god. No way.
I'm so smart, guys. I'm so smart.
He was building that up.
I'm cooking.
My next and final point.
I'm cooking nothing. I'm cooking water.
What's next? Is your question? What's up next?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We'll see.
To be continued.
We'll see where life takes you. You know, you can plan things, but sometimes plans don't go accordingly. So, we'll see. I guess we can talk about our 2024 New Year resolution.
Your 2024 New Year resolution.
Yeah. We're talking about this in the car. I guess that's what's next, you know, in the next year.
Okay, but that is such a silly next thing to talk about.
What? What's up next for you?
I was thinking, what's up next? It would be like, what are your plans between like now and getting into hopefully a grad program?
Gaining more experiences.
Of course, yeah.
Is the obvious answer.
Yeah.
Getting more hands-on experiences. I'm very eager to learn. What is this, an interview? It's exactly what I said this fucking afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, it's just gaining new experiences, whether that be like traveling or getting a job, you know, part-time, internship, volunteer. I don't care. I just want to learn. I want experiences. I want to get my, you know, my hands dirty and really learn about everything that relates or at least intertwines with the profession that I'm about to take on. So that's what I'm going to be doing this next year. I'm going to be doing hopefully things that I've always wanted, or I've always said I wanted to do, but I couldn't do because I had school. And now that I'm taking a gap year, it's like, I'm doing it. I don't care, you know? What's stopping me now?
The gap year thing is like so... It's just... It breaks my brain.
It's so daunting, though. Like, you're free of all the restraints that has been placed on you since, like, you were probably in preschool.
It's like you're now in charge of... You're literally now in charge of your own future. So it's like... It's like you could say that when out of high school, you go to college, it's like you're in charge of your future.
Yeah.
But then it's like now you have no, like... I guess like goals that were set for you.
There's no structure.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's like, yeah, that's a better word. That's a much better way to describe it.
There's no structure because that's what school provides, right?
Yeah.
It provides like a fucking roadmap of like what's next for you, and you always know what's coming next because, you know, it's already like written into the system for you. And then now that you have like a gap year to like do whatever the hell you want, it's like whatever you do now to then it's like all up to you. And
I agree.
I
agree.
Can't blame anybody.
Yes, you know, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
What are some
okay,
well, what are some like interesting experiences do you think that would only be available to you during a gap year that you think that you would be interested in but like are kind of big and like kind of like out there? Like a far reach, but something you're interested in. Because I'll go first. Because I want to give an example. Like this is why I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. You're asking me the question, but you're gonna go first.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Basically.
I had an answer already, but yes, go ahead.
Anyways, it's my turn to talk. So what I was thinking, guys, welcome back to the. Yeah, so so the reason why I brought that up was because I was thinking like something that is a far reach, but something that I am like kind of interested in, that I know I would probably only realistically be able to do during my gap year in between like me going to a program, a grad school, or like actually working a job, would be something like teaching in a foreign country, like teaching specifically English in a foreign country.
Ooh, I didn't know that was one of your interests.
Yeah. What?
Is it Japan?
Yeah, that's why I'm smiling so hard.
Why do I know you like a fucking open book.
God damn it. Yeah, okay, so
Jesus Christ.
it would have been Japan. But I'm very open to teaching and like going to
China number 1.
sure, China, but I think Thailand
Ooh.
specifically, and also Japan.
That's so fun.
But it's something that I've like only done napkin math for, like not really planned out, but just something that I realize is something that would realistically only be done during that gap year time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's really fun. I think it provides a whole different perspective.
Yeah.
Very interesting story too, you know?
Just talking about it. And
yeah, just talking about your experience in a
Yeah.
whole different country, but also teaching
Yeah.
in a whole different, that's...
I've also never been out of the country,
Yeah,
so.
being acclimated to a new culture.
Mhm.
Crazy. I guess I had a similar answer,
Oh, yeah?
but more geared... I thought someone wasn't putting that. That's kind of scary to me. What I was gonna say, crap. It was more geared towards the profession that I want to go into. So it'd probably be something more, like a healthcare mission, but
Yeah.
abroad.
Yeah.
That's always something I've always wanted to do.
That's true.
And again, getting those experiences in this.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
but so I'm always thinking about, you know, what I can do to broaden my horizons and learn just more in general. Like, new experiences like that are so meaningful and so like eye-opening. So I think something like that I would love to do if that opportunity arises and I find something like that. But usually those cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of money, so
It's true. And I think I was actually thinking the same thing too, but I was
Really?
thinking like I would probably only be able to do that after I graduate from my graduate program, because that's when I think they start paying for you to start going there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
All right, then,
you're still
forget
not gonna
what
make
I
any
said.
money though. You're gonna make zero money though. Is the thing.
Yeah. Well,
But it still would be
I think-
a life-changing experience,
yeah.
I feel like.
I think I come from a really privileged place when
Yeah.
I say I don't really need to do it for the money.
Yeah.
And more for
Yeah,
the
no, I know what you mean, I know
experience,
what you mean.
right?
Yeah.
So, but it would, and money is nice, but you know,
Of course.
I'm more for the learning.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's like we're still so young. It's like we don't really tangibly. Well, it sounds so stupid, but we don't really like.
It's not like we don't care. It's just like, I think we're really privileged to say that.
Yeah.
We have the resources to fund such things.
Yeah, I
Right
agree.
now.
I agree. Or even like have those thoughts about like
Yeah.
oh, I don't want to worry about that part. I just want to go out and like
Yeah. Exactly.
explore and have fun.
Yeah. So
I think that would be
that
a
would
super
be
awesome
so fun.
and such an amazing opportunity
So
and
fun.
experience.
Yeah. I've seen like pictures and stuff and like what everybody says about their experience, and I think it's always so interesting to hear that they did something so fucking cool.
I agree.
And I'm like,
it's gonna be something you talk about for the rest of your life.
right?
So.
And I'm like, and it's just like, I can't imagine how eye-opening it is.
Yeah.
You know, because it's such a huge, like, such a different experience than anything else. Yeah.
I
That'd
agree.
be
I
cool.
agree. I think that would be such an awesome opportunity, and I think that's the end of our podcast. Thank you
Oh my
everybody
God,
for
that's
coming.
so-
Thank you everybody for watching and listening. As always, I'm your host Eddie, and thank you to our special guest
Sarah.
for coming onto the podcast and sharing our thoughts. And yeah, I'm glad we met. And
That's a different podcast.
and yeah, thanks
You
for
can't steal the other podcast line.
thanks for listening. And check in hopefully next week or whenever I come out with the next
Ooh,
episode.
New guests.
Yeah, for new guests and
guests.
new conversations. So, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
You do flames.